it's Monday, and special hello to Laura, who's finally on the vlog channel. And that's exciting. And it's Monday. So this week we're doing go-to movies with like our theme of, I guess, February, and I thought that I should bring you to my movie shelf in my apartment. See, there are movies. They start here. This is video games. Movies. Turn, rotate. Movies. TV shows, which have been knocked back by my cat. TV shows, movies, things that are not actually mine. Oh, and then dictionaries. I collect dictionaries, and they live on the movie shelf because they don't have another place to live. I'm a really big fan of Jane Austen in both literature and in film. So I have Sense and Sensibility, and I have the massive Pride and Prejudice like box set special edition, and I have Persuasion, and I have Becoming Jane. This movie makes me cry every single time I watch it. I had to pick my 5 favorite go-to movies of all time in order to keep it short, and I'm really bad about that, so we're kind of going to go on categories here. My 2 favorite movies, and I don't know why I only have the DVD copy of one of them, but there's kind of, they're like a series, but they're not really related, but they go together. U.S. Marshals and The Fugitive. My like 2 favorite movies, really, of all time. It's an action movie. It is an action movie, and if you didn't know this about me, I wanted to be a U.S. Marshal. I actually still would love to be a U.S. Marshal. I just like also having a life. So I decided that I would be a writer instead and write about people like U.S. Marshals instead of actually being a U.S. Marshal. Number 2, I'm actually going to talk about sort of on that same general line, the Die Hard trilogy. I love these movies. The box set came out in 1999 when I was in 5th grade, and I got it that year for Christmas. And it's just so good. It's got classics like Die Hard 2, Die Harder, and Die Hard with a Vengeance, and of course the original, which came out the year that I was born, and I've loved these since I think I was about 6. And unlike Laura, I didn't watch the dubbed versions on TV. I watched these versions. Okay? That should explain so much about me. Along the same lines of Die Hard, I also am a huge fan of Indiana Jones. I got this box set also, I think, 8th grade Christmas, maybe? When did this one come out? 2003. I think that was 8th grade. Maybe 9th grade. I don't know. And also the Jason Bourne trilogy. Love it. Love spy movies. And James Bond. Love James Bond. I like spies and guns and people with guns. Okay. 3 go-to movies for me. The Music Man and the Producers, both of whom have Matthew Broderick, or both of which, these aren't whom's, both of which have Matthew Broderick. I love Matthew Broderick. I'm a huge Matthew Broderick fan. First time I made this video, I said Matthew Broderick was a fan of mine, and wouldn't that just be fun? Yes, so The Producers and The Music Man and anything ever with Matthew Broderick in it. I do believe I own somewhere I think I own every Matthew Broderick movie ever. I have Addicted to Love right here, which Meg Ryan, it's fantastic. But they're not all here. Like my books, my movie collection is split across 2 states and 3 houses. Okay, so Matthew Broderick. Following Matthew Broderick, I also sort of have this unhealthy obsession with John Cusack. Grosse Pointe Blank. This is actually probably on par with U.S. Marshals and The Fugitive. This is a movie about an assassin. Martin Blank is an assassin. John Cusack as an assassin is such a wonderful gift to the world, and you should watch it and love it. Also, this movie has the #1 best film soundtrack ever. It's 2 CDs, and they're flippin-tastic. Love them. Okay, I think that was 4. So I have to do 5. I have to do 5, 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 I have to do 5. I actually have 2 favorite Disney movies. Just go ahead and do this. Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast are my 2 favorite Disney movies of all time. I own 2 copies of this because one of them doesn't work. Only one of these is a legitimate copy, but I love it, so I kept both of them. I couldn't tell you which one's which. That's also why I have to keep both of them. So there you go. Those are like my 4, 5 favorite movie rankings. Obviously there are multiple movies on levels, but those are like my 5 levels of favorite movies. And if I really just feel like I'm hating the world in the I want to just sort of blow everything up angry way, not the sad depressed kind of way, I watch Zombieland, in which they just kill everybody and call it a day because everyone turned into zombies. And some days, that's how I feel about the world. And I wish that I was Emma Stone with a chainsaw. Isn't that just such a wonderful mental picture for you guys? Anyway, Kelly, I will see you on Wednesday. You seriously need to consider switching days, because we still don't have your video for last week. And Kenzie, I will see you on Friday. And Laura, I'm so excited to see you again on Sunday. Yeah!